ESB and Vodafone are preparing for the future of the internet by rolling out Ireland's first 100% fibre broadband network.
Now joined by Andy Pearce, of the Chief Executive, not just of the Chamber of Commerce, but the Chief Executive of the Chamber of Commerce. Wonderful news here for Cavan. It has been picked and it is going to be the pilot for the fibre broadband. Businesses in Cavan, what differences will it make?
Well, it's obviously going to make a lot of difference. I mean, they call it a step change, and it will be actually a step change if the rates of the transmission rates, uploading and downloading rates are as what they're saying here today, as they're promised. And it's really going to mean that we're going to have to really focus on how we do business, because even though it's a lot of advantages to it, and I can see it, there's a lot of concerns as well. We had the questions that went around today from the different people, different constituencies outside of Cavan, who are looking at, well, how quickly can they connect into it? Others wondering what's it going to mean. For when they're not able to connect into it. I think what is it going to mean when we are able to connect into it? One thing about economic growth, and I thought it was kind of important here when we were talking about this and listening to it, economic growth is by bringing money into Cavan. People outside of Cavan, where that money is brought in, is spent here and retained. Seems like the focus on the broadband at the moment is about how Cavan can connect itself to the world and how things can be taken outside of Cavan, and how maybe that economic growth and that spin could actually be, if you would, sucked away and drained outside of Cavan. So I think it's going to mean, how do we then take advantage of that? How do we become more competitive internally with our own local customers? How do we use this to draw that business and to create this economic growth? That's going to be the challenge. So yeah, it's going to be neat. Yeah, we can download things quicker, we can get our movies, we can play video games, we can upload photographs, we can connect to people much, much quicker. Brilliant. I'm all for it. If you lived where I lived, you'd be like, please, can I have some of this? Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be years before it gets to me. But when it does come and it is available, we need to get on it. We need to get on it quick, and we need to understand what that transformation is going to mean.
Andy Pearce, Cavan Chamber of Commerce CEO, thank you for your time.